Well, I have in my hand the brand new smart security camera solution from the guys at Arlo. This one is called the Essential Spotlight Camera. And I guess one of the things Arlo has done over the period that they have been making their cameras is they've really taken this initiative of being top quality hardware and software, but that comes at a price, right? So what they've done with the Essential is they have packaged up a number of the key features from their more expensive cameras, but they've put this in at the bottom end of the price point range for Arlo cameras. And it's really making access to the Arlo ecosystem more accessible for everybody, especially if you want to just start with one camera and build up from there. I thought we'd have a chat with Brad from Arlo. How are you today, Brad?
Great, Charlie.
Now, look, the Essential camera, I mean, was that the correct way of describing the Essential from my introduction? It is the perfect on-ramp to the Arlo ecosystem?
Yeah, so the all-new Arlo Essential Spotlight Camera, it's the latest addition to the Arlo lineup of smart, do-it-yourself security products. And whether you want to check on loved ones while you're away, check around the house or see who's at the front door, the Arlo Essential Spotlight Camera is it's a fantastic way, provides huge value for people that are either wanting to expand their existing systems or get into the smart home for the first time.
The interesting thing about it, though, is that it's really that you can just buy that one camera, screw it on the wall, connect it to your Wi-Fi. You don't have to have that Arlo base station with this one, especially. That's something that we need to note. But you just buy this one camera and you can be connected and off you go. You can actually start trialing that Arlo ecosystem in your home and seeing what it's like to have a camera in a zone where you may have thought, well, I need a camera, but you've also got the camera and a light there too.
Yeah, so the first thing we've done is we've included all the features that people love the most about our Arlo products. First of all, it's still 100% wire-free, weather-resistant, works inside, outside. Full HD video, wide field of view. We've now integrated a spotlight. We have full color night vision, two-way audio. So really fully featured packed, but we've been really able to optimize those feature sets, as you said, to make it as affordable as ever for people to keep an eye on what they love the most.
The interesting thing you mentioned there is two-way audio as well, right? And we've seen audio where it's like you got one channel, right? When you start talking, you don't hear back from the other what's happening at the other end. Whereas with two-way audio, you've also got it feels like you've got multiple audio channels going on. So as I'm talking, I can still actually hear what is going on at the point of the camera. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a real important thing, actually. So no more walkie-talkie style conversations. It's like having a real natural conversation. So if someone comes to the front door or a courier wants to drop off a package, you can give them clear, concise instructions, or engage or even scare off an intruder that may be lurking around the house.
You include with this a introductory period or a free introductory period for your smart cloud solution as well, so you can trial that. Just tell us a little bit more about that, especially why I would use that rather than just using the non-subscription features that come with the camera.
Yeah, so the Essential Spotlight Camera comes with a 3-month trial of Arlo Smart. And Arlo Smart is our own AI and computer vision-based service that will give you advanced detection of people, vehicles, animals, or even packages. You can create custom activity zones and right through to also giving you access to 30 days worth of cloud storage for all your recordings. So that makes the cameras more powerful, more flexible, and gives you access to all your alerts and all your recordings. Doesn't matter where you are around the world.
If I've already got Arlo at my home, can I just buy this camera and just connect it up? Will it talk to all Arlo systems or only part Arlo systems? How does that work?
No, it'll fit right into any existing Arlo ecosystem, whether you have Arlo or whether you're starting from scratch. one thing we've really focused on is made it as easy as possible to take the product out of the box and get it up and running. Most people, you download the app, you follow the on-screen instructions, and you can be up and going in 10 minutes.
The battery life, I know you've done a lot of work on that one. Do I need to have a solar panel or a separate charging mechanism going into that camera, or will it last a fair amount of time just on the battery?
Yeah, so battery life is on par with our existing products. So most people we find get a good 4 or 5 months, of good usage out of it, depending on how much activity and how many recordings. Look, we do provide several power options to keep the camera topped up. As we said, you can take the product down and keep it charged up as it needed. But we do also provide hardwired solutions or a solar panel. So if you do want to go and place the camera, whether it's on a back fence or up a tree or somewhere where you don't have access to power, there are plenty of options to keep the camera fully charged.
Question without notice, Brad. One of our listeners of our radio show got in touch and said that their neighbour's dog goes and sniffs around on their lawn and does some unsightly activities on there, and they were wondering if they got a security camera with a siren built in, would they be able to have the siren sound out automatically when it sees a dog on the lawn? Will the Arlo Essential do that? Now, we're not asking, will the siren shoo the dog away? What we're asking is, can the camera identify that it's a dog and activate the siren in that instance?
With a little bit of configuration, yeah. So with Arlo Smart, we do have the ability to detect the difference between a person, a vehicle, and an animal. And then once we detect that object, we can set off a set of smart rules to either send you alerts, whether you want to jump on the phone and scare the dog away, or sound the siren. So, yep, plenty of ways that we can take that smart analytics and do much more with it. Bringing
harmony to the front area of your home in so many different ways. It is the brand new Arlo Essential Spotlight Camera. They're available now. We'll have some details on the Facebook page, of course. Brad, thanks for your time today. Good to have a chat to you about the latest thing from you guys.
Thanks, Charlie.